So I got the 66 out this morning. I got it registered. I did it online so I could use it today. And I leave that big weight printed off, temporary registration until my new sticker comes. Started it up. That truck runs great. 71, almost ready to turn 72,000 miles. All original miles on it. I bought it from the original owners. And yeah, so I bought a 302 the other day from a real good fellow over in next day over from me. Name's Jeff. He works the railroad system. Real nice guy. So I was in a meeting and I saw it pop up and we started going back and forth on Marketplace, and he agreed to hold it till Sunday when I got out of my meetings and back into my hometown. And I did, so I ran over on Sunday morning and picked it up. So there's somewhere between 5,000 and 8,000 miles on it. It was a rebuilt motor that they purchased to put in the plow truck that he bought it from, the guy he bought it from did. And he knows the guy, and the guy wanted to go a different direction, get rid of the truck, sold the motor to him so he could put it in his F-150. And he has a 400 in that modified, and so he decided he wanted to rebuild and modified and stay with the bigger motor. So I bought this from him. Of course, there's no guarantees on it, and I know that, but for what I paid for it, the block is worth that to just to rebuild. But I've been looking at things, and everything kind of lines up to what he's saying. I did the code on it. It's it was made in 1985, and it was, 86. So it's D6, which means 80s, and 6 would be 1986. I don't know much more about it. It's got a nice little Ford intake on it. Some decent looking Ford, older, kind of the old school. These are 90s probably. Valve covers on it. Some of the Mustangs had them on it, or people put them on it as part of their package. It's funny because this motor still has the small sump in the front, like this one does, which leads me to believe that originally the oil pan is off a passenger car or a Mustang. Generally the Ford pickups, they don't have that front sump. It's completely rear sump, and they don't have the extra oil up front like this one would have, because for clearance reasons on the suspension or steering, they have to do that. So because the steering, you can see the steering would run through here. That's why I humped it up. It's very narrow there. So anyway, I'm going to put this motor, change the oil pan on it. I'm going to pull the front end off my Model A, and I'm going to slide this in. I ordered some new exhaust manifolds. I don't have room for headers. I'm good with the exhaust manifolds on that. It's not a race car. I'm not trying to set the world on fire. I just like cruising in it. So a new set of exhaust manifolds, and I'll paint them up. And I'll probably put a new intake and put the carburetor that's on the other. It's a 500 CFM Eldebrock. And I'll change this over to the pulleys that were on that car. That's a couple 3-4 day process for me, where it used to be 5 hours, but I'm getting older. Okay, so that's what I got on that motor. I didn't know if you saw that sitting around when I was showing the other motor, but plethora of Ford motors laying around right here. I got to actually get some work done as soon as I get some parts. If I'd been smart and looked at these oil pans when I bought these motors, I would have had the right oil pans here. So, okay, we'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping in. See you soon.